Hello and welcome to the Mid-Season Form Podcast. We're excited to be here, coming to you live for the first time from separate places.
Remotely. The remote Mid-Season Form Podcast.
We're coming in remote, and our listeners are remote as well.
We would imagine.
I would imagine.
Yes, just with everything going on, we figured this is the way we're gonna have to do things now.
Of course.
Just the way of the world, really.
Of course. And now that I'm thinking about this, while we're doing this, we probably should have done like a test run for the recording.
Probably.
But we're doing it live.
Yeah, it's fine.
We are live currently.
It's the way we do things.
We're currently live on the Mid-Season Form Podcast on a Thursday, late afternoon, breakfast with the Austins.
Yeah, a rainy Thursday.
A rainy Thursday afternoon.
A rainy week.
Sure.
Yeah. The plants are gonna love this.
Oh. Makes me want to curl up with a good book, to be honest with you. But
I'll tell you what, man. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it. We're brought to you by so many wonderful sponsors, namely Willis Thompson, a dear friend, dear supporter of the show. We're also brought to you by our hat sponsors, Matt and Vicky, of which we are currently
donning. Well, I am. You're busted.
That's kind of tough to time it up with Zoom.
It is kind of, yeah, because it's delayed.
Which we are currently
donning. See, no, it sounded synced up to me. It didn't to you.
It did not to me. But
we'll work on it.
We'll see how it sounds on the recording. We don't know.
It'll be really good, I'm sure.
We haven't tried it. But yeah, we're very grateful to have that support. We're also by our phenomenal Premium Platinum Plus member, L-Dog Parks, my father.
Mm-hmm.
A great man, a great supporter.
Wonderful man.
A wonderful, wonderful man. We're also brought to you by Greg, the G-Man Latham, your father, another wonderful man.
Another, yes.
Wonderful supporter.
We're surrounded by wonderful people.
Yes, we are. I mean, they're not here right now.
Well, no, not physically. Because like we said, we're all remote.
Metaphysically.
Exactly. That's the word to use.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of that, we're also sponsored by our mothers.
Yeah, speaking of.
More wonderful people, of which we are metaphysically surrounded.
Surrounded.
Yes.
It's surrounded. Yeah.
So should we just dive right into our topics?
Yeah, we can just dive right in. Hopefully we don't get cyber attacked this week.
Oh yeah, and we only have a limited time. Free Zoom option.
Yeah, we're on the 40-minute Zoom limit. So.
And it tells me how much time we have until it gets low.
We'll wing it.
So we'll just wing it.
We'll just wing it. We'll just fire it off.
Play it kind of by ear.
Yeah, we'll fire it off.
And by Zoom. Well, our first topic of discussion for today is an oldie but a goodie segment. We haven't done in a while.
Yeah.
It is known as Where's the Beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
Yeah.
This one, it's pretty obvious where the beef is.
Yeah.
Earlier, it was this week, right?
No.
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
Last week.
It was last week.
It was last week.
Last week, we had some beef between Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher, two college football coaches.
Yeah.
It started with Saban, your beloved Saban.
My beloved. Yeah.
Whom's do you love?
Whom's I love, yeah.
He basically said that Jimbo Fisher bought his number one recruiting class.
Yeah, no, he literally said it.
Literally said that. He also said Dion, but
yeah, he called out Dion. Yeah, Jimbo, he said Texas A&M this past year bought every single one of their recruits, which probably isn't a lie, but saying every single one, that's probably a stretch. But there's also a lot of truth to it. So yeah, it's just the way it is. But yeah, go on.
Well, I'll finish overviewing and then we'll dive in.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll finish the overview.
It's good. It's good that our listeners can finally see the
motions see what we're doing. So it's an overview, and then we dive in.
Head first, hand first.
Hand first, dive in.
Yeah.
So Saban did that, and then Jimbo responded in a press conference of his own.
He responded super hard.
He definitely took it personally. He responded to the accusations. I guess it was
Yeah, it was kind of an accusation, I guess. He definitely took it as an accusation.
right. He took it as an accusation and responded and made some vague accusations as well.
Yeah. Borderline threats.
Yeah.
Borderline threats about what he knows about Saban. And yeah, it was just ridiculous.
And like,
He was very, very defensive. I don't know. I get being upset, but
yeah,
whew, whew.
that was the overview.
Yeah.
And I will dive in.
Okay.
So yeah, going back to Saban's comments, I mean, he, I don't, I mean, obviously we can't prove that what he said was true or false.
We're not here to, like we said in the past, we're not here to speculate.
That's not what we do here.
No, but to speculate.
Yeah.
What he said was almost everyone would agree is almost for sure true. But with that said, I'm pretty surprised Saban said it. It didn't seem very much like him to kind of like call out, like, not that he didn't mention Jimbo's name, but like to call out the school itself.
School.
I mean, he was like talking, he was on a soapbox about the whole NIL, all this stuff for probably like, it was like a 6-minute thing at some, I don't even know where he was at, something in beautiful Birmingham. Nate Oates was next to him. So it was some coach's thing, but yeah, he was talking about NIL for like 6-7 minutes. And he was just, like you said, he mentioned without mentioning Deion Sanders, they talked about that guy, Hunter, right? Hunter?
Yeah, Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, mentioned him. And yeah, he just mentioned A&M just like in passing. It was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But then it was like, but he's kind of right. And like, he never, like Saban never used the words, he never used the words cheating. I don't think he was really saying that he was cheating. His point of the whole thing was the way that the NIL is now, like schools have taken advantage of it with these, what's that word that we talked about?
Collectives.
So like he was talking about how people have kind of like how this is now. And like, he didn't say cheating, but Jimbo really wanted to make it known that they weren't cheating.
Yeah, no, it seemed like his point was that there are no rules, which he's probably right about that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone would agree, at least that I have heard, like that there has to be some sort of regulation to this NIL stuff. Because it's already out of hand and it's been like a year.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like most people kind of saw that it would come to this, except NCAA.
No.
But it was interesting that I feel like coaches don't like name specifically other places like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I was pretty surprised he did that.
Yeah, I feel like that just doesn't happen. But
yeah, I'm for it though. It was kind of, I'm for the rivalry. It's definitely like, I don't know. There's even before this, there was some beef with Saban and Jimbo. Obviously, they worked together at LSU back in like 2003, so it's been forever. But they've always said they're close friends. Like there's respect, blah blah blah. Coach speak. But then like there's been a couple like little comments here and there the last couple of years, and then obviously
little comment.
Oh yeah, nice office. And then last year, obviously, kind of what makes this even like a, kind of even probably heated this up a little bit more was A&M knocking off the Tide last year.
Sure.
Saban's first assistant to beat him finally in like 20 tries. So yeah, it's definitely, they don't like each other, and that's really clear now. Jimbo said in his heated press conference that he's not afraid to face confrontation, but he also, at the same time, he also kept rejecting Saban's calls and didn't want to talk to him. He kept saying Saban was trying to call him to apologize, but he wasn't going to answer. But yeah, I don't know. I was pretty surprised Nick said that. He wouldn't have done that a few years ago. So I don't know if he's just like getting to the point where he's just like, I'm not going to be coaching much more. And like this NIL stuff is so like weird and like not what I ever expected. I'm so against it. I'm just going to go out like guns blazing. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, from my understanding, he was talking to a bunch of like boosters / like fundraisers.
Yeah, because he mentioned the crowd, like what they do. Yeah, he mentioned them like helping out with the NIL stuff.
So I mean, it could have been I don't know, it could have been a play by him to be like, hey, these people are using a lot of money to buy recruits. Like if you want us to win, give us more money or give
Do it.
more recruits.
Just do it. That's the way it works. No. Yeah.
So, I mean, it could have been that. I mean, yeah, like I said, it was interesting that he named them specifically, like Texas A&M and the Travis Hunter kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, switching over to Jimbo, like I feel like people that have cheated or are currently cheating probably deny cheating as hard as he did. So like,
Yeah. That's the thing. He was so, again, like, I get being upset with what Saban said if I'm Jimbo,
yeah,
because like it would come across as like kind of like that was a cheap shot for no reason kind of thing. Even though I don't, we talked about what Saban meant by it, but he was so defensive. Like, it's like, I'm not a cheater. Like, we're do things the right way, blah, blah, blah. And like,
yeah,
Saban will say, like, he wasn't trying to say that you guys are cheating, so chill.
right,
But like, and the other thing is like, I forgot where I was going with that.
yeah. No, and
But
that's
you know what I mean?
point.
It's
But
a good point.
that's a good point. But yeah, I mean, like you said, Saban never like said he was cheating. Just saying that this is the way
Oh,
we're doing
I
it.
remembered.
Yeah,
Boom. It's
and
back.
that's a good
Light
point.
bulb. Yeah.
Is there an emoji?
The thing with Jimbo is like this whole time, like where this is all like coming from is their recruiting class last year was the number one in the country, like, and was, since they've been measuring classes, it's the best class ever.
Yeah,
And it's just clap.
because you made a good point.
Nice, thanks. But like they always had like just, I mean, for the SEC average recruiting classes, and they were, when it losing 4 or 5 games a year, all of a sudden NIL comes along, they have the best recruiting class ever. You don't have like, no crap, it's because of NIL. Like, it's obvious.
Yeah.
And like, but the thing is, like, everyone's doing it, and like, you're not cheating, there's no rules against it. But like Jimbo from the beginning, like, this isn't the first time he's like denied the NIL stuff and like that class. Like,
yeah,
he can't even like talk about NIL. He just deflects it altogether. Like, it's not out there. He's like, no, we don't we don't buy our players. Like, no, it's a great place to come. Everyone wants to come to A&M.
Yeah.
No.
It's annoying that he won't lean into it because, like,
yeah, even a little bit. Like, he doesn't even acknowledge. It's like he doesn't even acknowledge that NIL is like a thing now.
And it's not even a bad thing to lean into. Like, if you have most money, like,
yeah, they got Texas money out there, bro.
I got Texas money now.
They got Texas money. So I mean, it's no wonder that this is happening. But like, yeah, he just plays so dumb to the whole idea that it's like, okay, why are you being that defensive about it?
Like, you should be bragging about how much money you're
yeah,
like your boosters and stuff. Like,
yeah, because I don't think A&M's that great. Just gonna say it.
The town or like
just everything.
Yeah,
because he's like, oh yeah, everyone just wants to come here. It's just that's how it's always been. No, it's not how it's always been.
They're stupid,
right?
And
a little cultish.
They do a bunch of weird stuff. Yeah,
a little cultish. Which that's a whole other thing, but it's a little weird.
But I mean, it's like who does this? Oh, Kentucky, like basketball, Calipari, like he posts like $1 billion worth of NBA contracts and stuff. Like, just lean into it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I'm trying to think of some other stuff Jimbo said.
Yeah, he also called Saban a narcissist while at a press conference that he called to defend himself.
Yeah, that was interesting. Interesting choice of words. I'm not sure what Saban said made him a narcissist, but hey.
But let's get back to the vague accusations that Jimbo made, because he kept saying, like, go look into his past. You'll find
something.
And like so many, like, if you think about all the people that are in his coaching tree, so to speak, and like no one's ever said anything ever. Maybe it's because they're terrified of Nick Saban. I don't know. But
yeah, maybe he's blackmailed him.
Some skeletons in the closet.
Again, we're not speculating.
We're not here to speculate.
We're not speculating. We want to get that out there. Yeah. We're gonna get that out there. Just disclaimer: we're not speculating.
Just the facts here.
Yeah.
But like, it's seriously with so many like people that have come through there and
Yeah.
never
And people that have gone back too. I mean,
right.
and I don't know. And then he made that comment about you coach with guys like Bobby Bowden. That's someone you want to go back and coach with. But Saban, I had opportunity to go back and coach with him, but no, I never wanted to. You don't want to go back to a guy like that. And it's just like, what are you talking about? Like what? Just say it. Like, come on, say your piece.
Yeah, like I feel like you can't just like throw that stuff out there and not have anything to back
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I'm sure Saban does things in a very. You're not someone like Nick Saban unless you do things in a very particular way, and I'm sure that's not for everybody. Sure. So maybe he's just a guy that doesn't respond well with that coaching. I don't know, but yeah, so very vague, like I said, almost threats. Like you want to talk about, dive into his past. You'll find some stuff. Like and he said something about I forgot what context it was, but he was just like he basically said he can do anything. I guess you can do anything when you walk on water.
Yeah.
Like obviously saying Saban's like a god and everyone like puts him up on a pedestal, all this stuff. And it was just like, holy crap, man.
I know.
He just was firing like personal things about Saban. It was just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it definitely brought up some deep-seated feelings of angst.
Nice. Angst.
That's a good word. I'm gonna give myself a clap for that one.
Nice. Yeah, I'll tell you what, brother. October 8th is going to be a heck of a day.
It's going to be crazy.
October 8th, it's going to be wild. Obviously, A&M. It's in. What was that?
They'll be in T-Town.
Yeah, be in T-Town this year. It'll be in T-Town this year. I believe I saw yesterday that CBS has already announced that's the game they're using the night game for. You know, they get one a year. A lot of times it's Bama LSU, but
they only get. I just thought they
maybe it's two.
LSU game.
They only get like one or two slots of that a year, like the doubleheader with the night game. And I'm pretty sure I think it was legit. So don't quote me on this. But I think, and it would make sense. I'm going to go ahead and say that if it's not legit, they'll do that. Sure. That game will be the 8:00 CBS because, I mean, not only do you have this stuff now, but like I said, you had A&M beating Bama last year, which is huge. A&M has all the hype this year. I'm sure preseason they'll be top 10, maybe even close to top 5.
Yeah.
And that's still pretty early in the year, October 8th. So you would think both will still be undefeated then. So that's going to be a huge game for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I got to be there, brother.
You have to, bro.
I have to be there. Should we go?
Wait, I feel like we have to.
Yeah, for the pod.
See if we can get media passes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm sure I can. Between the two of us with our hookups in Tuscaloosa and everything.
Right? I mean,
that's gonna be fun, brother. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of beef.
Yeah, I think we found out where the beef is.
Yeah, there was a lot of beef was exposed that day.
A lot of beef was exposed in a tasteful manner.
Of course, Saban and Jimbo both exposed some beef.
Both exposed some beef. Put it all out there for the world to see.
Yeah.
I mean, one more thing about Saban. I feel like, I gotta say it. Oh no. The meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I mean, last thing I'll say, and then we'll move on. We only have 9 minutes and 48 seconds left.
We're on the clock.
Yeah, it was also kind of annoying that Saban was like, oh, NIL this and that. But then he was talking about Bryce's like $1 million deal or whatever last year. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. I mean, it's
one of what he was saying though. Like, obviously they don't have the same kind of money that A&M does. So he was trying to get more money, but
yeah, well, where he was, and I'll be quick too, but like we mentioned it earlier, but we didn't really talk about it. He was leading up and he talked about it for a second and like what they were, these collectives that he pretty strongly was insinuating that this is what A&M's doing. And I'm sure Bama has collectives too. There's no way they don't. Everybody does. We know Tennessee does. I mean, any big school has these, but like basically it's like these third party like marketing companies, whatever you want to call them, that boosters and alumni. So they're not associated with the school per se.
I'd like to use this word to describe them. Conglomerate.
Nice. Third party conglomerates.
Pretty good word.
Nice. We're businessmen, man. They do it all. But yeah, third party conglomerates, if you will, that alumni and or boosters funnel money through. So it's not technically associated with the school,
Right.
but like at the same time, it super is.
Right.
But it's just like their name's not technically linked to it. And then from there, these companies are literally just shoveling money to these players.
Yeah.
And now we found out recruits, which like is not at all how NIL is supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's literally just paying recruits money to come to their school, which has been happening for years. It's just like now there's a loophole for it to be legal.
Loophole. Yeah.
There's a loophole. And people have found that loophole.
Yeah. And they're exploiting.
Exploiting the loophole.
But bottom line, just to kind of, put
Level
a period on this, we could be running these programs better, the two of us.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
You know what I mean? I don't
think there's any question about that, especially when you look at what Saban's done.
Right. And you got to take in the full body of work.
Of course.
And I feel like just to bottom line it, the two of us should be running these programs.
Yeah. I think, and that's what we were trying to get across.
And that's kind of what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
Essentially.
But
yeah, so there's the beef.
There's the beef.
Saban and Jimbo.
Yeah, I guess we should move on.
That's minutes in. We can talk about our Avalanche.
Yes. Let me pull something. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there we go, baby.
There we go. Check that out.
Yeah, so series got a little bit interesting last night.
We should have closed it out, man. But the Blues, they fought hard. The Blues fought hard. I saw that it was like the latest, like, I don't know the exact number. It was like the latest. They tied it up with like a minute left in the third period. It was like the latest goal facing elimination ever?
In games,
maybe not ever.
In games west of the Mississippi that were.
Is that it?
Yeah, with a goalie that was from north of the Mason-Dixon line.
So, I think that probably was it. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
but no. Our Avs are up 3-0, man, and the Blues fought back. They went to overtime, and the Blues snatched it from us. Yeah,
it's gonna make it.
So now it's 3-2.
3-2.
Headed back to St. Louis for Game 6.
Yeah, and you know how St. Louis plays at home. I mean.
Oh, I know. We saw it.
We've seen it play out.
We did win one there, though. We won both there.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, but still, dude, it's.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. You've seen them play, so we can close it out tomorrow night.
Yeah, we need to, man. I can't handle Game 7, man.
Oh, dude, I'll be going nuts, man.
I cannot handle Game 7, and that would be. I guess Game 7 would be Sunday if it gets to that. I can't do that.
No way.
I cannot do that.
No way, brother.
No. So yeah, man. For those of you that don't know, I know we mentioned it briefly in our last sode, our shortened sode.
Even though we were cyber attacked.
We were cyber attacked, but we still got it out there. Our ad support. We always have loved our Avs, and this seems like it has to be the year.
Dude, you know how long we've been waiting for an Avs Stanley Cup, and
I think it's been like 20 years.
Yeah, it's been close to 20 years, and so like now
that we've been waiting that whole time for it,
dude. Now that we're this close, so much pain and heartbreak in that 20 years, and so
I know. I don't know. A lot of turnover. Yeah, it's been a ride, but this has to be it, man.
I'm worried about what I'm going to do if we do end up winning it all.
There's no telling what you're going to do.
Oh, dude, I'm going to burn. I'm going to burn something down.
Something's going to be burned down.
Yeah, no, I promise you that. But yeah, I mean, well, we just got to stick with the game plan. I felt like we switched up our game plan kind of at the end.
Yeah.
We went to.
Yeah, see, I saw that too. They switched it to the.
We went to that 2-1-2.
Right.
Like with our forwards.
Yeah, and then
because our left was like he was rallying like on the wall and stuff, and so. But
the left half.
Right, and so.
Wing.
We got to have our defenders kind of X.
Cross section.
They have to X back there in the crease, and so I don't know, man. Again, we should be coaching, but
yeah. Well, I should definitely be coaching an NHL hockey team.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think anybody would question that.
Yeah, no, and I mean, I don't know. I just feel like we could do a lot better job than what they're doing, but
Yeah. But hey, we digress.
we digress. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to Avs hockey and just kind of play our game and
Yeah, we
close
got
it out tomorrow night.
get
man.
one. Yeah, get it tomorrow night and advance to the Western Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man,
And if
I
that
need it.
happens, anything can happen. You know,
Anything can. Hey, it's hockey.
it's hockey, bro. That's why they play the game.
It's hockey.
As soon as they drop that puck, man, it's anybody's puck game. So
It's anybody's puck once it's down there.
yeah, it is.
So
That's the face-off for you. But
yep,
um,
we got 3 minutes.
we got 3 minutes. Should I do a quick ad break and then we'll do a quick extra innings and then we'll be gone?
That'll be good.
Yeah. We are also brought to you by Carter Cross, our dear friend, who's a supporter of the show. He's a great man. We love him to death. We're also brought to you by Barris Levins. She's a great supporter of the show, great sponsor. We love her to death. We're also brought to you by Tommy Pittman, a great friend, a great man, great supporter of the show. We're also brought to you by Cody Braun, a great man, great supporter of the show. We're also brought to you by Marvin and Phyllis Holland, great supporters of the show. I'm at their house right now, currently,
Yeah,
remotely.
of course.
I'm here. Great supporters of the show. We love them to death, and the show loves them, and they love us. Now it's time for our last and most faithful segment, extra innings. You're out.
Nice.
We got.
That was good, dude. It was like you're reading from a script.
Yeah, I should have a script in front of me.
Yeah, you just have it there. It's in here though.
It's all in here.
Yeah.
You want to lead us off?
Yeah, I thought you said you wanted to go.
Yeah. I'll go. Vols tennis made it to the Final Four. We lost. I'll say in less than a minute, so I'm going to hurry up. The Vols tennis lost, but we'll be back next year. They said it. They're going to bounce back next year and be back.
Oh,
Yeah.
if they said it, then yeah.
You said it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it. You go.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, go quick.
Bama baseball. Boom.
In baseball, they beat Arkansas in the SEC tournament, and now they're going to keep playing.
Yeah, but games are not happening a lot because it's raining a lot in Hoover. But yeah, they started 2-0 as an 11 seed.
Maybe?
Tennessee hadn't even played yet because of all the weather and stuff.
Yeah, they're supposed to play tonight, but we'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you another time, maybe.
Maybe.